What's going on, guys? Tyler here at Port CrossFit. Today we're going to be going over the push-up. So our demonstrator for today is going to be Joe. Everyone say hello.
How we doing?
All right, so first thing, we're going to have Joe set up. Now when he sets up, we're looking for a nice straight line. If I were to take a PVC right now, lay on his back, it would be perfectly still. So you don't want to let that butt sag, so we're going to let that butt sag a little bit. So we're not looking for that. We want to make sure we're nice and straight with the midline stable. So we're going to straighten out. Perfect. Now, when he comes down, his chest is going to touch the floor. All right, notice how his elbows stay nice and in, and then he's going to lock it out. Perfect reps. So, go ahead and come on down again, Joe. Hold the bottom position. Now notice that his hips do not make contact with the ground. It's just his chest. So if you can see, I can slide my hand under. All right? So if you are letting your hips touch the ground here, so we're going to come down one more time, and you have no space, okay, then you really aren't doing a true strict push-up. You must keep those hips off the ground. So you're going to lock it out one more time, Joe. Perfect. Let's see one more just solid rep. Awesome. All right, so now we're just going to show some faults that we normally see with beginners and what you want to kind of shy away from when you're doing push-up. So the first thing, we're going to do an elbow out. So go on down. See how those elbows are now tracking outward? We do not want that, okay? It's going to put some stress on his shoulder, and it's no longer really going to be working that chest and triceps as much as we would like. So go ahead and show a good rep. Elbows track in, come on up. Now show a bad rep with the elbows out. So we don't want those elbows coming out. Now, next one, we're just going to show some not hitting the full range of motion. So just come on down, just don't touch your chest to the ground. So kind of your half rep. So not coming down all the way. Now come all the way down, but now don't lock it out. So we want to see those elbows lock out. One more good rep now. Elbows lock out. Perfect. Okay, now we're just going to show one more not so solid rep where his hips make contact with the floor. So we see this a lot. So come on down, his hips touch the floor. Go ahead and just come on down, touch your chest to the floor, but just let your hips kind of touch. So now his hips touch, and now he's not really using as much of his chest and triceps as he could be. All right? So now he's relying more on those legs. So stand on up. So once again, those are some faults. Now we're just going to show you how to scale down your push-up. So what we really like to do here is we're going to set the bar up on the rack. All right. Now the lower that we set it up, the harder the push-up is going to be. The higher we bring the rack, the easier it's going to be. So Joe's going to set up on the bar. And what's key here is we want to keep the same body positioning. So everything stays the same when we're on the floor. So he comes down, his chest touches, elbows stay in. He's still keeping that straight line. But since we're doing it on the rack like this, it's just taking a little bit of body weight off. So it makes it a little bit easier for beginners who are just trying to get better at the push-up. So come on down once again. Locks it out. Perfect. And let's go on to the box. Box, same idea. Same deal. Scaling it down. Go ahead, Joe. Perfect. Body stays in one straight line. His chest touches, and he locks it out all the way. So just wrapping it up, guys. That's our strict push-up. Okay, that's what we're looking for when we're doing our push-up within our classes here. You can practice it on your own if you're looking to improve on your push-ups, and make sure you're holding yourself to some strict standards. Don't let those hips touch the floor. Keep those elbows in. Yes, it's going to be more difficult in the beginning, but it'll prove to be beneficial in the long term. All right? Once again, thank you, Tyler at Port CrossFit, Joe at Port CrossFit, and until next time, let's get it.